It's crazy to think that I feel like this is not going away. And this is only a good thing because I really do think there's only one thing Sony can do in this situation. They have to reverse their decision. I never tell anyone what to do, but for me, I did cancel my PS Plus and I did cancel my GTA 6 order just to try and make a statement. That was my hope because I was thinking it's a code in a damn box. I don't think I'm going to have a problem near launch day to order a code in a box. There's only one way. Unless they want to do an Xbox, which I think what they've done is that they are pushing people to PC. If they want to go into a war zone, they're digging their own funeral. And they have taken for granted this generation because they have obviously absolutely killed it when you think about Xbox. But they have now done it themselves. And you know what? In the future, I was thinking, wow, maybe this might push me to PC one day. If the PS6 is going to be an all-digital device. Because I ain't paying over £1,000 for a damn PlayStation 6 and you can only buy your games off one damn platform. They're literally shitting on their long-term customer base unless Sony make a pivot, which I really do think if they want to save their reputation, what they've built over the last, how many years? 25 years. Make another statement, say, listen, we've heard your feedback about physical gaming. This is what we're going to do. Whilst we support physical and digital, we've understood, we've heard the customers talk. You've made it very clear that you want to keep physical gaming. We are now going to reverse our decision and we are going to continue bringing out physical releases. And you know what? They should go a step further. We've been trying to push digital media because we think that's what our customers like, but we know there's a massive amount of people in our community that love physical, not just for ownership, but to also have that box in their hands. We will be supporting physical media 2028 and beyond. That could be the best thing they ever say. If Xbox and Asha Shana, if she really wanted to, and Xbox thought, you know what, this is what she should do. As you guys know, Project Helix is in the works, the next generation of Xbox. We have pivoted in what we were thinking our customers want, but we will be supporting physical media as the next generation Xbox will come with a disc drive, and we will be supporting physical media, and that would be a massive shit on Sony. And I can't believe I'm even saying this because I feel so betrayed. You guys know how I was last stream and in my last video, and you're going to see it in my next video. I was so hurt when I heard these things, and people could say I'm over it. I know a lot of people don't because they're in the same boat as me, but I feel so hurt by what they've done. Don't think they've realized, and I'm not sure why, because it just shows you how out of touch they are with their own community. Imagine you're a corporate company, something like Sony. What's the most important thing? The most important thing is that we need to keep connected with our community. We don't want to do anything to jeopardize our relationship with our players. Instead of for the players, it's F the players. I've been enjoying GTA 5. I've been playing a bit of Crimson Desert, a little bit of another game called Once Human. I've been playing Spyro the Dragon on my Nintendo Switch, and I was thinking, you know what? I think I might get back into my Switch. I think end of the year, I want to maybe buy a Nintendo Switch 2, and I will support the physical media, and I want to get, there's a couple of games I want to get on there. What I want to know, and what I'm so curious, is what is Sony going to do? What is their next freaking post going to be? Because as you know, as of now as well, it's still the same thing. Sony has quit social media for 5 days, and they've literally stayed radio silent. They've had multiple community notes on their post. I do believe they tried to get it put down, but I'm just so interested. Are they going to address what's going on? And comment below. Do you think their next post will either be a promotion for, say, Wolverine, or is it going to be something like, are they actually going to address things? Or are they going to buy themselves time and be like, we've heard you, we've heard your thoughts, we are going to be rethinking and reevaluating our strategy going forward. Please hear more in the future. Even if they say that, they're still going to get bombarded with comments. I think they're going to reverse it. I really do. I don't know why. I've just got this feeling where you can't be that stupid. You can't have these corporate people earning hundreds of thousands of pounds every year, and one of them can't be like, yeah, guys, it's a bad idea. Don't do it. This was on the 1st. This is now 6 days ago. And just look at the damn damn, I have no words. Final nail in the coffin of the company I once owned. This is from PlayStation Nostalgia. This is what's wrong when they say about how digital is like 80% or whatever they're doing, because according to that Insomniac leak, Sony's PlayStation single player game, there's a hell of a lot of people buying physical to digital on their single player game. The real ratio supposedly of physical and digital PlayStation sales, it claimed that digital versions of games account for 78% of PlayStation console sales, has been taken out of context. So these statistics, and this is what I mean, numerous indie titles and older games that are exclusively available digitally significantly distort the overall picture, and this is what I mean. So leaked last year reveals a completely different picture. According to internal Sony documents, 31 of the 33 major story-driven exclusives sold more on physical discs. Now I know Uncharted 4 is a very old game, so I guess digital wasn't really that popular, but when you look at this, Uncharted 4 accounted for 83% of physical sales. Sackboy and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart accounted for over 75%. Spider-Man and The Last of Us Part 2 accounted for over 60%. Digital sales dominate primarily in the games as a service, and I totally get this as well. Like, you know, games like FIFA, EA Sports, MLB, NBA, I feel like there's a lot of people that get the early access, get all these coins and shit, and they want early access, obviously, for these games. I can understand why people don't get physical releases, because you're just going to have, because you buy it every year. Experts note that companies' desire to abandon disc drives is driven solely by desire to maximize their own damn profits. Digital distribution platform holders avoid paying a 30% commission, obviously, to retail stores, and completely control prices. So this is what I mean. See, and Feel Emotion buys digital because physical exists. If you remove my options, I don't buy. Exactly. And I'm glad you said that, my friend, because there's so many people on X, and we need to keep making our voices heard. Is that they say, oh, it doesn't affect me, I just buy digital. It still affects you. It just limits your options, and you don't want that. That's why I'm done with PlayStation. When I get the PS6. We spoke a few weeks ago about how hard it's going to be for the PlayStation 6. If it's all digital, this is going to be the hardest console Sony has ever had to sell. I didn't mention this last time, how they follow the trends. And this is what's so annoying. It makes you think, stop following the damn trends. They've followed this live service trend with Concord. They've upped their prices of PS Plus. They've never really taken accountability for these damn failed live service games. They've pushed that. And now they think, oh, digital is, you know, that's the way forward, because look at Steam, look at PC gaming. And they just, I don't know who's running this freaking company. Have you not got anyone there who's not just a guy in a suit? Do you know what I mean? Like, have you not got someone thinking that's been there since day one? I know Jim Ryan was there for years, and he ruined partly that company as well. Have you not got someone there who's like, you know what? No, this is a bad idea. Xbox conditioned their damn fan base for subscriptions. And look what's happened to Xbox. I don't get why Sony just don't look at, well, listen, we've got a good thing going here. We've got a really good thing going here. According to that Insomniac leak, physical games of their first-party games are actually better. Well, what's crazy, if it doesn't have some form of a disc drive and it's all digital, what are they going to do with everyone who has bought PS5 games physical? How are you going to transfer that to digital? It would make no sense that you couldn't play your older games. Get this, an all-digital console, you can't play. There's no backwards compatibility to your physical games. It's over £1,000. Make this make sense. What Sony has done, it makes me think that it isn't going to be a disc drive, but it makes me also think that, why? Like, you are literally digging your own grave. I could not warrant a purchase for an all-digital console for over £1,000. Where's the selling point? You have to do a physical disc drive, like the PS5 Pro. And I don't want some stupid, like, USB-C, like they do one even crapper, like where it's you put it in the back and then you literally attach a Blu-ray player. It's not it's digital or physical. You can have both. I don't understand what they're trying to do. If physical wasn't popular, then we wouldn't be getting stuff like this. So now the disc drive, it's now been limited to one per order, because Sony acknowledges high demand. So there are people going out now and buying the freaking disc drives. And I do believe when the PS5 Pro it first came out, I think I was checking, I was like, they were actually sold out of these disc drives. And then I managed to get a deal with Very, and it came with, you could only get it with a bundle. They're so confident. I'm just gobsmacked. Ray, how are we doing? I'm just absolutely gobsmacked that they're that confident that they haven't even addressed the whole problems that comes with just buying off the PlayStation Store. What did they not think? Do they think people are stupid? I can't believe they think that you know what, we do have a problem with our refunds policy is dog shit. Our customer service is terrible. Even now, customers can check the games physical versus on the PlayStation Network, and they're so expensive. Some of them that are like day one releases, some that have been out for over 4 years. You've got God of War Ragnarok, you've got even got Astro Bot, even got Resident Evil. That some of these games are so expensive, and I know it goes both ways sometimes. I remember when Assassin's Creed Origins, it went down to like £8, and I was like, oh, let me buy it. And then a week later, it got announced that it was going to PS Plus. But I'm so glad I did, because if I cancelled my PS Plus, I'm glad I've got Assassin's Creed Origins on there. Dynamic pricing. Like, they think we're just so stupid. This is the reality at the moment. But personally, they can reverse this. If they're going to lose millions of people, I wonder how many people have actually cancelled their PS Plus. Sony have already retrained staff at PS5 game disc manufacturing facility. The write-up claims that the company's facility in Talagao has been preparing for this transition for some time. I don't know why they have, because you're going to have to go back. And while the good news is it won't result in layoffs, it sounds like PlayStation is very committed to an all-digital future. Man, if you are, you have lost a lot of people. You're done. You've done an Xbox. This is why we need competition. I'm still gobsmacked. The report says that 600,000 discs roll off the Austrian assembly line right now, and PlayStation accounts for roughly 50%. However, it anticipates that just 10% of said orders will remain in 2028. Wow. I don't know why you do this as a company. And now they are modifying equipment to switch to optical micro lens manufacturing, with the transition already well underway. Trust me, when a company is going to lose money, I think they can reverse this 100%. And I think they're having emergency meetings right now, hence why we're seeing no marketing on their main site. They are having meetings right now like, what do we do? And if they have any brain sense, maybe some of those corporate people at the top are probably like, let's see this through. They will come around. There'll be nowhere else to go. And you're losing millions of your customers, because it is in the millions. Because this is not just a few thousand people on Twitter. This is everywhere. I'm seeing it everywhere. I'm seeing the comments on YouTube videos. I'm seeing the comments on X. I'm seeing in our community. This is not blown over. I've been speaking to people in person. But you know what? The thing about physical discs, it's not just about having ownership. Well, it is. It is about having ownership. It's the magic you feel when you hold that game. Even if we're getting it delivered freaking Amazon now, because that's what we've come to, which they've been pushing this whole digital for years. There's nothing like having the box in your hand. And this is art in its finest. For me, thousands of people or hundreds of people, even indie studios where there's 10 people, 20 people, they put their heart and soul into this game. You want to see it in real life. You want them to see, wow, our game is on the shelf. Our game is on Amazon. We can hold this game in our hand. We made this. What? Oh, look, it's on the PSN store. Look, it's a digital. No, you want to savor that. I love looking at my shelf. It's just, gaming is art. Yeah.